We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On the keeper, it's Jones. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones, buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Ingram hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Giants.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down, New York.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 9 yards that time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Giants' 7-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Logan.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Giants.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's a first down throw that's complete. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go option here with Jones. A pitch back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jones going to keep once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New
From
York.
3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Cowboys 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now here's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Jones pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ahmed. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A quick toss out right, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Jones hit and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Elliott's the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
31-yard line.
Second and 10.
46. Stop right there. 3 down.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
48-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They begin with a quick throw out left. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Giants first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A gain of a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
They'll take over.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Daniel Jones, a 4-yard 60-yard touchdown scamper. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by James Bradbury.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, 63 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Point is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cowboys 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flushing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Giants 24, Cowboys 3.
5 yards remain on second down. Now an option play on second down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They hand off to their big tight end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the run, it's Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
31.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3rd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
For the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott rolling to his right. On the run. He's got a man. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And again, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, New York.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jones. And he fires one incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The kickoff for Dallas.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.